সুপ্রিয় সুধী, অনুষ্ঠানমালা আপনাদের জন্য এখন নিবেদন করছি প্রথম আন্তঃস্কুল ইংরেজি বিতর্ক প্রতিযোগিতা। অনুষ্ঠানটি প্রযোজনা করেছেন ইলন সফির ও সরোজ কুমার রাহত।
Dear audience, Assalamu alaikum. A gracious welcome to you all on the first round of the first inter-school English debate competition organized by Bangladesh Television Chattagram Center. Debate is a powerful tool for creating an innovative and a logical mind. It helps develop the personality of people. In addition, a student can increase his confidence as well as the scope of his knowledge through actively participating in debate. Dear audience, today, the selected motion of the debate competition is, it is public awareness but not law that can prevent road accidents. The team for the motion belongs to Ananda Multimedia School and College, Kumilla. The team against the motion belongs to Apurna Charon City Corporation Girls High School and College, Chattagram. Speakers for the motion are Fahima Akhtar Shorna, Mansura Jahan Bhabna, Tashfia Ulfat Usha. Speakers against the motion are Anjuman Akhtar, Chondrima Rai Chaudhuri, Samantha Jahan. The honorable adjudicators of this session are Firdos Ara, ex-debater, Deputy Manager, Communication, GPH ISPA; Afzalur Rahman, ex-debater and Assistant Professor, Department of International Relations, University of Chittagong; Kaji Taslima Nasreen Zareen, ex-debater and Assistant Professor, English, Faculty of Social Sciences, University of Chittagong. The topics on which our honorable judges are going to assign marks in the constructive round are Presentation 5, Use of Language and Pronunciation 10, Presentation of Theory and Information 15, Application and Rebuttal of Argument 10. The topics on which marks will be awarded in the rebuttal round are Presentation 5, Use of Language and Pronunciation 5, Application and Rebuttal of Argument 20. Dear viewers, now we are going to introduce our honorable moderator of today's program, who will conduct the entire competition and announce the result at the end. The honorable moderator of today's competition is Mr. Sadat Zaman Khan, Chairman, Department of English Language and Literature, Premier University. Now, I would humbly request you, sir, to come up on this stage and take your seat. Before we start the debate, let me inform you about the order and time allocation of each debater. Each debater will get 5 minutes to present his speech. An alarming bell will ring on 4th minute, and final bell will ring on 5th minute. In the rebuttal round, both the team leaders will get 2 minutes each. Alarming bell will ring on 1.5 minute, and final bell will ring on the 2nd minute. Now, I most humbly request the honorable moderator to preside over this competition and start the debate.
Assalamu alaikum, and thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. Very good afternoon to you all. It's a very interesting topic today that we are dealing with, and which is a very relevant and timely topic, I guess. It is the public awareness, but not the law, that can prevent road accident. I'm just now trying to get into the phase where we might see the road accidents occurring almost every day. So naturally, there's a point that it is a very relevant issue. So the debaters, 3 debaters from each side. for the motion is Ananda Multimedia School, Kumilla, I guess. And against the motion, Aparna Charan City Corporation Girls High School, Chattagram. I'm now calling on stage the first debater, first speaker, Fahima Akhtar Sharna, to put up her debate.
The key to growth is the introduction of higher dimension of consciousness into our awareness, stated by Chinese philosopher and writer Lao Tzu. However, thank you, Honorable Moderator, loved judges, opponents, greetings. Today the motion before this House is, it is public awareness, not law, that can prevent road accident. For a very logical reason, I would like to establish my position in favor of the motion. Honorable Moderator, as the first debater of today's debate, first of all, I would like to clarify our today's motion. Today's motion mainly contains 3 points. These are awareness, law, and road accident. Awareness. Awareness is a state or ability to perceive, to feel, or to be aware of any incident or object, etc. And law. According to Professor Holland, a law is the general rule of any external action enforced by the sovereign political authority. And road accident means the collision of vehicles on the road. Honorable Moderator, to prevent road accident, both law and consciousness is important. But our motion wants to know which one is the most important, and undoubtedly consciousness of the people is the most important factor to prevent road accident. Because, Honorable Moderator, on earth, human did not create law first. Rather, they have created awareness, and afterward, the our people have created law for the honor people. But I don't understand how can my opponent change their position against the motion on behalf of law by skipping awareness. Honorable Moderator, road accident is one of the most controversial matter of today's world. Due to road accident, the dream and life of many peoples are getting dusty. There are many reasons for road accident, such as lack of awareness, lack of application of law, no dividers on the highway, overloading, overspeeding on the highway, then reckless driver, unfit cars, etc. Among the all reasons of road accident, the main reason is the unconsciousness of the people. And that's why, Honorable Moderator, I can strongly say that consciousness of the people is the most important factor to prevent road accident. Honorable Moderator, I'm clarifying the matter. The Road Transport Act 2018 was established on 22nd October 2019. Here, the punishment for breaking rules has increased, and also the penalties. Here, for violating traffic signals, the fine has increased from 500 to 10,000 taka. Here, not for wearing helmet, the fine has increased from 200 to maximum 10,000 taka, and for not wearing seat belt or injuring someone by road accident has increased up to 5,000 taka. And Honorable Moderator, also 3 lakh taka fine and 3 years imprisonment have been introduced for injuring someone by the reckless driving. Also, to get driving license, the driver must be class 8 passed and the helper must be class 5 passed along with 12 points. And if anyone breaks this 12 points, they must be fined with 5 lakh taka along with imprisonment, and their license will be cancelled. So now it's like question to my opponent is that why your law can't stop road accident? After implementing so many laws, so many regulations, and so many fines, why can't you stop road accident? I hope you'll give me a logical answer. Honorable Moderator, I always feel worried when any member of my family goes out of home, because no one knows when the road accident will occur, when I will have to hear that my father, my mother, or my sister has died due to road accident. Honorable Moderator, again, we have known that according to WHO, 1,018,000 people have died due to road accident all around the world. And more than 2 crore people have injured due to a road accident, and more than 5 million people have been paralyzed. And according to FIR in Bangladesh in 2014, 2027 accidents occur in the highway, in which 2,064 people were killed here. Again, Honorable Moderator, in 2018, 2,400 people were killed by road accident. Information collected from www.manavkancha.com on 6th August 2022 with the headline, Road Accident, Public Awareness is the Key Solution. My dear opponent, now it's my question to you that what is the need to implement so many laws, so many regulations without creating awareness which couldn't stop road accident, rather has increased the number of road accident? question remained. So, Honorable Moderator, at the end of my discussion, I can strongly say that consciousness of the people can prevent road accident, not law. And implementing law without creating awareness is nothing but the waste of time. So, dear opponent, give up the hope for law and live up with the hope of consciousness. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Fahima Akhtar Shorna. Now, we are going against the motion, and the first speaker will put up her debate. I'm calling upon stage Anjuman Akhtar, the first speaker.
Who I was before the accident is just a story. Everything before is just a story now I carry around. We were talking about Kamal, a 25-year-old guy who lost his 2 legs in a tragic road accident in 2021. In the age he should have been busy with his office works, now he's stuck with a wheelchair. Assalamu alaikum everyone, may peace and blessing be upon you. Thank you, Honorable Moderator, for giving me this floor to share my perception. I am Anjuman Akhtar, the first speaker of opposition team. Today's given motion is its public awareness, but not law that can prevent road accidents. Now, what we mean as a term of public awareness. Public awareness is the public's level of understanding about the importance and the implications of a certain program or an activity. And in other words, it defines being well aware of a certain program or an activity. And law is the rule that enforced by government institution and in order to make civilians feel more safe and secure. And the law we will be talking about is traffic law. Today, me and my team will make a crystal clear standpoint that it's law, not the social awareness, that can prevent road accidents. Our standpoints are implementing 100% of public awareness is never possible. Meanwhile, implementing 100% law is possible. Public awareness can't come without law. Third one, law is enough strict, but we need is implementation. Last but not least, not only Bangladesh, but also other countries are being dependent on law and also being successful to prevent road accident. Road accident is a major concern of Bangladesh. Being one of the most densely populated country, Bangladesh is not much developed with modern roads and transportation infrastructures and traffic system. Roads are merely meet the high demand of vehicles and human passengers. And as a result, road accidents has become a regular phenomenon. Meanwhile, according to Nirpod Shorokchai, 5,472 people died in 3,973 accidents in 2021. The causes of these road accidents are basically overspeeding, rash driving, violation of traffic rules, fatigue, alcohol, carelessness, and so on. Motorcycles have generally been the most dangerous vehicle, and the buses and the motorcycles are the transportation for the majority of the traffic accidents. Now, question arises. Why buses and motorcycles are being the most dangerous vehicles? If you say lackings of public awareness, no, it's not. If you ask a 10-year-old child that what will happen if you get into an accident while you weren't wearing helmet, he will answer, yes, I can get injury, I can get head injury. And at the same time, if you ask a 45-year-old man that what will happen if you overtake one bus recklessly, of course he will answer that I will surely get into an accident. And this is where we actually stand. This is where we actually are. We know the cause, we know the consequence. Then how can my opposition says that we are not still public aware? A very common scenario in Bangladesh. You will see people are wearing helmets less when they are going here and there around cities, but they use helmets and tries to maintain traffic rules when they are driving in highway. Because they know there are traffic police in highway much more than traffic polices on the general roads, and they have to surely pay a hefty amount of fine if they violate rules. Now, as the question my opposition asked me that why law, as there is a lot of law, why law can't stop these road accidents? my another question to them, if public awareness was created earlier than law, then why public awareness couldn't stop this road accidents? Even if now my opponent says that public awareness is only the only thing that can prevent road accidents, then I want to ask them, can they make sure 100% people will have social awareness, or can they even make 50% people in our country socially aware? We live in a country of 20 crore inhabitants, and social awareness doesn't come in a day. Can my opponents make sure that those days they are making people socially aware won't happen any road accidents? Can they? And even if it happens, who will take the responsibility? In the end of the day, the law who will be the one who will be settling down things and will be make sure that road accidents will be lessened. In the end, social awareness might need in society for a little extent, but for preventing this social problem, only law can help. Thank you, and I hope my dear opponents will be answering our questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anjuman. I'd like to request the debaters be within the time limit. There's a time constraint, and we have to be within the time constraint. All right, I'm now asking the second speaker for the motion, Mansoura Jahan Bhabna, who would put up her speech for the motion from Anando Multimedia School, Kumilla.
The more law, the less justice, stated by Oliver North. However, here present, honorable moderator, respectable judges, dear opponent, and all of my well-wishers, at first take my greetings. Today, the motion of the House is, it is public awareness, not law, that can prevent the road accidents. This is Mansoura Jahan, the second debater on behalf of today's motion. Speaking on the behalf of today's motion, at first, I want to let my opponent know that law is like a formality. To maintain it depends upon your choice, and your choice comes from your consciousness. However, honorable moderator, the first law about the road accident was enacted in 1855. Another law was enacted in 1856, and in 2018, another one. But still, the road accident isn't decreasing, rather, it's increasing gradually. Honorable moderator, according to the Bangladesh Passenger Welfare Association, in 2016, about 4,333 road accidents occurred. Among these, about 6,055 people were died and 15,332 were injured. In 2017, about 4,979 road accidents occurred. Among these, about 7,000 people died and about 16,393 were injured. Compared to 2016, the number of the road accidents increased by 15.5% in 2017. And the number of the injuries increased by 1.8%. Honorable moderator, if we look at the recent year, we will see that in 2020, according to the Bangladesh Road Safety Foundation, the number of the people died in the road accident was 5,431 people, and the number of the people died in the road accident in 2021 was about 6,284 people. Like a silent assassin, about 4,000 of our relatives are being killed by the road accident every year. Honorable moderator, I'm giving an example from the recent times, which is published on Doinik Inqilab on 12 February 2021, which shows that in Brahmanbaria, 3 boys got cut off by the train while taking selfie. My dear opponent, which one of your law is applicable here? Honorable moderator, if you could make them out from before, and they would be alive still now, and then the law could be enacted on them. But they are no more. Honorable moderator, a news was published on BBC Bangla TV on 25 November 2021, which shows that a Notre Dame college student named Naeem Hassan died on a road accident in collision with a dump car on the Dhaka South City Corporation. The whole student protested against it and they stopped all the vehicle. My dear opponent, please tell me one thing. Was that college student disobeying the law? No. If you could make both the students and the drivers that were at the time, then they wouldn't be a victim of such accident. Honorable moderator, in 6 August 2021, in 6 August 2022, in Doinik Manupkunto, Abdullah Basha stated that the communication system has developed, but the road accident is increasing day by day. My dear opponent, you have developed the communication system, you have enforced law, and you have appointed a lot of traffic police, then why can't you prevent the road accident? I hope you will give us a logical answer. Honorable moderator, it is written there that the electric pillar were being loaded on the truck, and at that time, the bus driver unconsciously got attached with the electric pillar. Due to that accident, 1 person was spot dead and 19 people were injured. The incident took place on September 23, 2021. Honorable Moderator, I have a lot of examples like guarder places on private car in Uttara Dhaka, which is published on 15 August 2022. Road accident in Noakhali, 2 person died, which is published on June 3, 2021. Borishal witnessed a pathetic accident, which is published on May 29, 2022. In Silat Bogura, terrible accident, and 11 died, which is published in Jamuna TV. This is just a teaser of film. Like this, thousands of the lives are being lost because of some people like my opponent who think that only law can prevent the road accident, but not only law, the best way to prevent the road accident is the public awareness. I remember, Rita, there's a law stating that there's a 300 fine for the public smokers. But one of my uncle kept smoking freely in the public places, and often she wants fire from the police officer because there is no application of law. But he never smokes in front of his child because he is conscious. My dear opponent, even after when you can't control after setting 300 punishment, how will you control a tremendous road accident? I hope you'll give us a logical answer. Our moderator, my opponent has asked me the same question again and again, where she said that if we ask a 45-year-old, then they will say that obviously there will be a road accident. But my opponent, do you know that incident take place in 2019 where there was a lot of protest in a road accident. But after that, the whole incident was false, and again a road accident occurred. I hope you'll got your answer. At last, thank you so much. Pray for me.
Thank you very much, Bhavna. Chandrima, it's the motion.
Thank speech. Today our motion is it's public awareness but not law that can prevent road accident. And we are in the opposition team. Here I want to clear that my first speaker has given a proper definition of law and also presented the arguments why are at this site. Dear opposition team, I really agree that public awareness is the best way to prevent road accidents. But there comes a major question. How to bring public awareness? Here comes the need of law. Yeah, it's street law that can force people to follow traffic rules and can bring awareness. Law can control our irresponsible behaviors, which are the main causes of road accidents in our country. 24% of road accident victims are of 15 or less than that age, and the major part is 16 to 50 years people, which are of 39% of the road accident victims. These are the main conscious people of our country. Then why it is like this, that they are the main victims of road accident? It is because they remain irresponsible while crossing roads. We can prevent it through strict traffic rules. Also, reckless driving, competition of the drivers are also causing road accidents. All of this can be prevented by enforcing strict law. Public awareness comes from strict law as we are not naturally conscious about ourselves. We cross roads, talking over mobile, don't use zebra crossing, foot over bridge, though there are many. And here we are conscious enough but not eager to maintain it as we are not enforced. We think law has the largest capability to make people aware and maintaining traffic rules. I have a question to my opposition team leader that how will you create public awareness without the help of law? You cannot go to every people to make them understand about maintaining our law. We have to give the traffic rules violators exemplary punishment. Then the people of our country will be automatically conscious of maintaining traffic rules. At the end of the day, you cannot but take help from the law authority to prevent road accidents. Proper implementation of law can prevent road accidents. Okay, if we imagination that you guys will somehow manage people to maintain to be conscious, there remains a high possibility that if public is maintaining traffic, if they are maintaining awareness or not. But in the case of law, you are forcing 100% people to maintain traffic rules. They will maintain it because of the fairness of the punishment. Yeah, we believe that public awareness is a big part in the case of preventing road accidents. But this big part is depending on the biggest part, law. According to Center of Government Studies, the number of serious traffic accidents, those resulting in death or disability, reduced from 49 per year on average before 2008 to just 2 in 2019. China is a leader country at present in the world. They have come to this position by applying strict law. They have another way we are losing our many golden students because of road accidents. Recently, in 2022, a talented student of BUET. Then a lot of processions happened to make our publics aware of street laws. But what happened? Is road accident totally stopped? Have you forget the procession in 2018? It can't be until the street law is properly implemented. Only public awareness can do nothing without proper law is being implemented. NGOs are working in this sector, but nothing is happening. Nothing can be more stronger than law. Today, we want to show and prove that road accidents can be stopped by implementing law. Also, public awareness can properly come by applying street law. All we want to say, we have to make our Sonar Bangla with our Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina by preventing road accidents, because it is a curse. We have to do it by by implementing law properly. Then public awareness. Since it's our first and foremost duty to make this country's people more conscious, without the help of law, it's a 100% impossible task. Let's come to the rebuttal here. From our first speaker, we got that law has come after people's awareness. People created law. Then my question is, if people are enough aware, then why has been law created? Law has created to maintain our behaviors. Thus law is created. Implementing law is more important for our country. Also, second debater said that law is a formality. You can't say that law is a formality, because if you disobey law, you will be punished. We are saying proper implementation of law can stop road accidents. You have to create strict law. Also, they have told about smoking. We want to say that there is a level on the smoking packet that if you take it, you will be cause cancer. Then why people are taking it? If they are enough conscious, they are conscious, but they are taking it because there is not proper law for it. Also, thank you very much. All.
Thank you very much, Chandrima Roy Chaudhary. Now is the time for the team leaders. The first team leader will be speaking for the motion is Tashfia Ulfat Usha. She will be putting up her argument. I'm now calling Tashfia to put her presentation.
Oh Lord, where is my darling child? Honorable Moderator, I'm talking about an accident that occurred on 26 February 2021 in Sylhet. Because of this accident, 11 people have died, and one of the person's mother has said this pathetic line. However, here present, Honorable Moderator and respectable judges, first of all, take my salam, assalamu alaikum. Today, the motion of this House is, it is public awareness but not law that can prevent road accidents. I'm Tashfia Fatusha, the leader of the team for the motion. Now I'm starting my speech. My opponent, we are responsible for road accident, and to prevent road accident, consciousness is enough, not law. A study by Buet's Accident Research Institute states that in the last 14 years, over 500,000 of accident has occurred, and because of this accident, 50,000 of people have died. They have stated that mainly there are 4 reasons for. They have also stated that consciousness is the only way to prevent road accident. Honorable Moderator, Dr. Shahdin Malik and Ilyas Kanchon, leader of the organization Nirapod Sorokchai, has stated that only by punishing the drivers, we cannot prevent road accident. We need consciousness. Both of them think that consciousness is the only way to prevent road accident. Honorable Moderator, when we were coming here, then we saw an overbridge. But it is a matter of sorrow that almost all the people were crossing the road without using the overbridge. My opponent, here the overbridge is made according to your law, but your law couldn't make them use the overbridge. So my question is to you that without awareness, how can you make them use the overbridge? I hope you will give me a logical answer. Honorable Moderator, working people gets busy in the morning after they waking up. As the busyness increases, so does the number of cars, jams, road accidents, etc. To prevent road accident, we need to keep a cool head and drive the car very safely and carefully, because our little consciousness can save the life of thousands of people. Honorable Moderator, because of road accident, we have lost a journalist, Mishuk Munir. Because of road accident, we have lost a filmmaker, Tariq Mashood. Now my question is to you that, if your law is that good, then can your law return back our Mishuk Munir? Can your law return back our Tariq Mashood? Question remained. Honorable Moderator, recently a news was published in all over our country that a little girl came out from the dead mother's home, and the mother died because of road accident, and also the 3 members of the same family have died because of road accident. Now my opponent, my question is to you that which of your law was applicable there? Which of your law can return the child's mother? Which of your law can return the child's family? I hope you will give me a logical answer. Honorable moderator, not only this, I have also many pictures of road accident, like Borishal witnessed pathetic accident published on 29th May 2022 in Dhaka and Mymensingh Highway. Trishul is a destructive place, published on 31 July 2022. In Feni, drivers are driving without license, published on 19th October 2022. Train microbus সংঘর্ষে আহত একজনের মৃত্যু এবং নিহত বেড়ে 12 জন. That means train and microbus collapsed and 13 persons have died in Chattagram, published on 5th August 2022. Now my opponent, what are these? Who will take the responsibility? Your law will take the responsibility. Please answer my question. Honorable moderator, I would like to ask my opponent another question. That my opponent, do you know why don't people play with fire? Because they are conscious. They know that they will get hurt if they play with fire. But is there any law about this? No, my opponent, there is no law. And like this, if we become conscious about road accident, then we can prevent road accident. Again, another question is why people put railings on rooftop? Because they're conscious. Because they know that if they don't put, then they can fall from the building. So I hope you got the answer of your illogical questions. Thank you, Honorable Moderator. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Tasfia. Now the team leader from the opposition against the motion, Samantha Jahan, will come up on stage.
People follow laws due to the fear of immediate punishment. Said by William Church. Assalamu alaikum everyone, and thank you, dear moderator, for allowing me to speak something. Today we are against of the motion, it is public awareness but not law that can prevent road accident. My first debater has already described what is law and what is public awareness, and she has also mentioned that why law is more important to prevent road accident. And my second debater has given enough logic why law is the one that can save us from thousands of road accident. And me as a third debater will gonna prove that without law, preventing road accident is forever a dream. My dear moderator, first of all, I want to go to the first debater from my opposition. She has mentioned that why law is created secondly. So I want to say that law has created secondly because after public awareness was not the enough thing. That's why law has created. And thus, from second debater, I got that law is just a formality. If law is just a formality, then why people are not being saved just by your public awareness? Because I want to say that back to my starting of speech, I have mentioned a quote which was said by William Church. That means people follow laws due to the fear of immediate punishment. We need to increase that fear in everyone's mind, and for that, all we can do is using the law. Without law, it is an impossible task to prevent road accidents. My dear moderator, from opponent, all I got is from first to last debater, increasing public awareness. Okay, you have mentioned very much laws. We have lost that golden student. We have lost that time. Then can you mention that what is your public awareness is doing to since 2016 to 2021? 2016 has gone, same as 2017, 18, 19, 20, and 2021. 2022 is about to end after some days, but still we are stuck at the death rate 5,472, which was back to the year in 2020, it was 5,088. That means it is increasing day by day. That means that public awareness is not working anymore. We need to do all is now implementing the law, which is really important today. The way our street law is written, if we mean them perfectly, I don't think so. Any road accident can be seen anywhere. The rate of street accident will fall rapidly, said by many modern street overseers. From their second debater, they have mentioned, if we increase public awareness, they will gonna mean the rules automatically. But the question is, from 2016 to 2021, why we didn't have witnessed any increasement? We know a code that says tit for tat. Country like Bangladesh, which is full of those people who don't even care about anything, must should face the law. And this law will gonna be same for all. No diplomatical issues can be seen, no mercy should be seen. As our Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has already taken enough steps that All we need is to maintain those steps. My dear moderator, I have a paid newspaper named by Daily Star that says, where is the public awareness that you are saying, that you are singing a song for them? But my dear moderator, all I want to say is, if we implement the law correctly, no street accident can be seen. As my second debater has already mentioned, that China has successfully done that, implementing law, make them in a 2% of road accident, which was back to the year, of 49%. That means we decrease the percentage by implementing the law. Now you are saying that law is not needed. Then why our government has created law? Is it totally wasted? And after that, we will force people to work over foot over beach. It is their mind. And you have mentioned that if playing with fire it is their mind. Yeah, obviously it is public awareness that can say. We are not saying that public awareness is not important, but more than public awareness, implementing the law and using the law is the more important. Law implementation is more important, and you can't ignore it, because suppose, imagine for a second that we don't have any law in our country, we don't have any kind of thing in our country, we don't need to maintain it. Do you think 100% of people from Bangladesh will gonna mean by public awareness? Like just you have said, their third debater has already mentioned that their people are very much conscious, and their people need consciousness. Then 2016 to 2021, where is the public awareness? Question remains for you guys. And at the last of the debate, I want to say that from all the sector and from first to last debater, I didn't get that. What was the benefit of public awareness? You didn't even mention about that. Thank you, and hope you will gonna answer those questions. Thank you, dear moderator, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Samantha. I hope everyone's enjoying this particular debate. Now we are getting to rebuttal round. And for the rebuttal round, the first speaker, the team leader, Tashfia Ulfat Usha, will come up and put up a debate.
Thank you, Honorable Moderator, for giving me another chance. Honorable Moderator, starting from the first, second, and the leader tried their best to prove that only law can prevent road accident. But because of this, the road accidents are increasing day by day. On 22nd November 2022, a student of class 9 named Ridoy Hussain was crushed by a bus in Mirpur. The reason was overspeed. Now the question is, didn't he know the law? Obviously, he knew the law, but only because of the lack of his consciousness, he has made this accident. Now my question is to you that after having so many traffic rules and so many traffic police, why thousands of accidents are occurring in our country? I hope you will answer my question. Okay, my opponent, let's assume for some time that your law can control people somewhat. Then answer my question that after having so many laws for murderers and theft, why the numbers of criminals are increasing day by day? My opponent, you have asked me a question. I mean, not answer many questions but I think you didn't pay attention to our speech properly. All this happening due to the lack of the people awareness, and that's why we are saying that public awareness can prevent road accident. I hope you got the answer of your question. Honorable Moderator, to become conscious, first of all, we need to become well-educated. If we can become well-educated, then we can become conscious. For example, we can say Netherlands and Switzerland. They never break any traffic rules because they are well-educated and conscious. And that is why we can say that if we can become well-educated, then we can become conscious. So I think my opponent, please agree with me and my team. And lastly, say that only awareness can prevent road accidents. Thank you.
Thank you very much. To finish up the rebuttal round here, I call upon Samantha Jahan to come up on stage and to give her final argument.
Thanks again for allowing me to speak. First of all, the question was, how will you create public awareness without the help of law? You didn't even answer that. And you didn't even prove that. How will your public awareness will only gonna help to prevent road accident? But today we have proved that law can help us to prevent road accident. As my second debater has mentioned that smoking is injurious to health, as cigarette is only one food object that shows the bad side on its own packet. But still, the high demand of cigarette is still there after a lot of public awareness too. But if we implement the law that our government has mentioned, under 18 can't buy cigarette or smoke anymore, I don't think so that demand will be still there. And today we are saying that implementation implementation and implementation. Implementation law will never gonna be failed. Then China is also well-educated country, as the third debater has mentioned about well-educated thing. Do you think that Bangladesh is not well-educated? No, it is there. China is also well-educated country, is still there has law. Now you are saying that Bangladesh is also well-educated country. We should ignore the law, and we always should use public awareness just to prevent road accident. It will gonna be a forever dream. The way our death rate is increasing, the way my second debater and first debater and me as a third debater have mentioned repeatedly, that means law is the only one thing that can help us to prevent road accidents. The way you have mentioned that nothing but public awareness will gonna work. You guys didn't even prove that how it will gonna work without the help of law. It means only thing that can help us today, 2022, by standing. That means law is the one thing that can help us. Implementing the law will gonna help us to prevent perfectly road accident. Now, otherwise, 2018, that protest that we have saw will gonna work easily if public awareness was that much of important. That means today we have proved that law is the one thing that can help us to prevent road accident. Thank you, dear moderator, and thank you, everyone.
I hope that you did enjoy this particular debate, and this is a fantastic round, I think. And both teams really debated, tried to pick up your topic and tried to push your argument as strongly as possible. I'm happy about it. Anyway, I'm very happy about today's topic of the debate, which happens to be very relevant because we can see that staggering amount of figures coming up. Every day in the newspaper, as we see, you could see that a lot of people are dying. So it's almost like the roads of Bangladesh. One social scientist said that the roads of Bangladesh themselves are the punishments for the people. So definitely it is a very important fact that we cannot be certain for sure that we are sending our children to school, and we are almost pretty much alert every day whether my children are safe. So it's very important for every one of us to understand. But the fact is that there is always a kind of downside of law. If there's a law, there is loopholes sometimes. You know, the people are trying to slip through the loopholes of the law, and then sometimes law's gonna be manipulated. So that is one way how sometimes people are taking advantage of law. Once again, the awareness, all right, do you think only awareness can really, without the help of law, only awareness can really help build up a great society on the basis of the consciences of the people, where a society without road accident can really run? All right, that is also very debatable topic. Now it's the time for the results, and we are now having it in our hand, and I hope you are all eagerly waiting for that. We can call it a kind of nail-biting moment. So it's a kind of nail-biting moment for you. Right. The winning team of today's debate is Anando Multimedia School Kumilla. The best speaker of today's session is Mansoura Jahan Bhabna. And here concludes our session. Thank you very much, and I hope you all enjoyed this particular session. Thank you once again, and gratitude.